Good morning, friends. Okay, today we're making an easy, delicious, and nutritious breakfast casserole. And we're going to start out with a delightful video of my two helpers. What you doing, cute boy? Yes, these puppies. Oh my goodness.
That was your one
Oh
chance.
my goodness. And I got them. Oh my goodness, so many kisses. Oh, so many kisses. Hi, Jakers. Cute boys. All right, now I'm going to bake the casserole in this pan. But this is one of my really good heavy-duty aluminum cake pans. So I don't want to cut in the bottom of it because it'll leave scratch marks. So I want to make it in a parchment paper sling so that I can lift it out when it's done and cut it out on a cutting board instead. Now, I took my ingredients out ahead of time so that they wouldn't be completely frozen. I'm going to use about half of this package of Tater Tots. And I'm going to use this bag of pepper and onion blend, but I like more onions than that. So I have frozen onions in here also that I'm going to add into the mix. And I have over here a little bit of salsa, Pico de Gallo Salsa with cilantro in it that I'm going to add into the scrambled eggs that I pour on top of the entire thing. So we'll start with the tater tots. Okay, so I actually used about 2/3 of this bag of tater tots. It's more than one little thick, but you can see the bottom, through part of it. And even though there is still a lot of frost, they're starting to soften up, so they won't take quite so long to bake. Now here's my potatoes, my peppers and onions, and my own frozen onions. Let's mix it all up a little bit. Oh, it's cold. It's cold in my arthritis hands. I love this stuff. It is so easy and it is so quick. It is just perfect. If you're having like a prayer breakfast or something at church or, to where people are bringing dishes. Oh gosh, this is just so good. So good. All right, that's mixed enough. Now let's go make our scrambled egg mixture. Okay, I've got 13 eggs here. I was gonna do a dozen, but then I discovered one in the container after I put the dozen in where one was broken. So it's a lot easier to scramble up your eggs if you break the yolks first. So we want to scramble these up nicely. And I'm gonna put in the Pico de Gallo Salsa. Alrighty, the Pico de Gallo is in. Get that distributed throughout. Alrighty. Now, we will just pour this over our potato mixture. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Nice. Yep. God, it has to be just right. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. The eggs are just up to almost covering everything. Excellent. Okay, now sprinkling bacon bits all over the top. Now, one thing that always makes me nuts when I see people do videos is they just look at it from the one direction, and you end up with blind spots doing that. So I like to turn it around and discover those blind spots. All right, it's ready to go in the oven at 350 degrees. Please forgive my oven, it's old. I've never made it in this size before. I've always used a much thinner pan, a 9 by 13 that's, half this size, height, so I'm not exactly sure how long it's gonna cook. I set it for an hour. I'm going to check it after 40 minutes and jiggle it, jiggle it and see if it's set in the center. I'm just gonna have to play this by ear, and I'll certainly let you know, and my findings will definitely be in a complete recipe in the description below. So all of those bits of bacon are nicely browned on the top. Here's what it looks like finished. All right, this is so yummy. Very yummy. Nice and moist. The peppers and the onions and the bacon. This is so nice. Alrighty, so there you have it. Now, one of the ways that I make my job a little bit easier, and I make it a little more efficient on my utilities and everything else, and I still keep adding to my prepper pantry, is every time I cook a definite major meal. If I'm cooking spaghetti, I'll make a giant pot of spaghetti sauce and I'll can 12 quarts, Well, in this case, when I made the breakfast casserole, I was making breakfast for the three of us, myself, my son, and his fiance. And you'll notice that there are 9 portions in that pan. So it doesn't look, they don't look very big around, because it's very thick. But, it had 13 eggs. It had a pound and a half of potatoes in it. It had, bell peppers. It had onions. It was a lot of food, actually. So I split it into 9 servings. We ate the 3 servings, and it was plenty for us to eat at the time. And I was able to put the other 6 servings in foil and in a silicone bag in the freezer for later use. Now, if you want to doll this up a little bit, it's really good if you sprinkle some cheese on the top of it and let that get kind of toasty, in the oven also. It's also good with a little dollop of sour cream. It's good if you add avocado to it, like a little guacamole or something, hot sauce. You can doll this up a whole bunch of different ways. So thanks very much for being here today, and I really appreciate you, and welcome back if you're coming back, and welcome my family if you're new. Anyway, I'd love it very much if you would put a thumbs up or a subscribe or a share to a friend, that would help us out a lot. We're kind of a new channel. Now, we do post twice a week. I'm not sure exactly. I used to say Wednesdays and Saturdays, but our schedules are sometimes changing a little bit. But we are still posting 2 days a week. It just might be Thursday and Saturday, or Thursday and Sunday, or Wednesday and at any rate, you get it. It'll be twice a week. So thank you so much, and I hope you're having a blessed day, and I love you. Thanks for being here. Toodles.